we've got a couple new bottles to review. One of them we haven't even opened. We have tried one of them, but we'll just see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll just wing it.
Yeah. That way maybe it's more true of what we feel. We haven't seen a whole lot of reviews either, so just what we're going off of. Hi friends, I'm Laura, he's Troy, we're Baker Drinks. We're doing a review of 2XO, the American Oak in the Oak series, and then 2XO, the Tribute Blend. So we'll do a double review for you today and see how it goes.
Double the review for your time.
Exactly. So this first one is their cheaper bottle, the cheapest bottle that's come out so far from 2XO. It was around $50. I don't know if that's the same everywhere else or if it's even cheaper other places. Things are just more expensive here, so I kind of get my prices wrong for the rest of the country a lot of the time. But this was about $50, and it's labeled, that was a good cork pop, and you did it while I was talking. It's the first of the Oak series, and this one's American Oak. So it is also 92 proof, a little bit lower than their other bottles, but half the price.
I just wanted to get these airing out a bit while we're
Makes sense.
working on that one since we hadn't even opened it.
I'm just gonna go through the tiny bit of information that 2XO puts out. We know Dixon Deadman is the guy behind it, and I think that's why they're doing so well. Not that it's not good bourbon, the stuff we've had. It's just that there's no information. So people that are just begging for transparency, this is not a brand you're gonna get it from.
No, you will not. Nobody knows where it's sourced. There's lots of speculation.
I mean, you don't even know. It says it's named 2 times oak, but it doesn't tell you anything about that. You don't know how old it is. You don't know anything.
Yeah, from what I've gathered watching other channels and you know, reading a little bit here and there on the internet, he doesn't actually put it in a second barrel. He uses like little oak pucks to get flavors.
And that would make sense based on the like one sentence they have on this bottle. It says, American Oak is the first blend in the Oak series, an innovative double oak technique where Dixon introduces additional charred oak to barrels with a moderate amount of rye in the mash bill. So I don't know what this innovative way he adds oak to the barrel is, because it doesn't say, but that would make sense. This one is American Oak, so it should have very familiar flavors is what I would guess.
And as far as mash bill, it just says high rye, correct?
Yes.
No other information?
No.
Okay. I do get a good bit of rye spice on the nose.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't had any whiskey today. I think 92 proof is a good place to start. I feel like your face is saying that you have had whiskey.
Oh no, I have not.
You're sneaking it in somewhere.
I have purchased whiskey today.
Oh, okay.
Big surprise, right? Troy went hunting.
Exactly. Yeah, so I'm definitely getting rye notes.
Yeah,
and I don't know if that was a like power of suggestion thing, but that's like
Jedi mind trick.
But that's like the main type of notes I'm getting off of it.
You will smell rye.
Like a little bit of spice, a little bit of mint even.
You will taste bubble gum.
Did you already taste it?
No, I have not.
Then how do you know what it tastes like?
I'm planting that.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if it works. It's an experiment.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to you guys. It's spicy. Like flavor-wise, not like anything else spicy.
Yeah, I did not get the pink bubble gum that I tried to plant in your head.
No, but I think I did get like allspice.
So
like definitely baking spices.
Yeah, for a $50 bottle coming in at 92 proof, there is a lot of viscosity in the mouth.
Yeah.
It's super oily, super creamy, and it's got a ton of oak. I mean, it's the American Oak series.
Normally when we get a double oaked or a toasted barrel or something, I have a specific flavor note that I get on things, and that would be like butter.
Especially on the double oaked, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't get that at all. But I definitely get oak.
I don't have any idea how old this is. I'm guessing not old.
Yeah, otherwise he would probably put the age on there, I would assume.
Did it say it's straight bourbon? So no age statement, probably 4.
Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey.
So no age statement, I guess, and it's 4 years old, or just over 4. The tannic notes that I get on the finish would lead me to believe that it was much older than that, but it's not like a sweet oak for me. It's kind of transitioned into that bitterness.
Yeah. But not, I'm usually pretty sensitive to bitter. I like this bottle. I would definitely say...
I'm nitpicking it on the bitterness.
I would definitely say it's priced correctly. Solid $50 bottle, good mouthfeel for a low proof.
I would say there's probably not a lot of 92 proof $50 bottles out there with a similar mouthfeel.
Yeah, and there's a lot of wood characteristics to it. I like that kind of thing. I generally, when I like it, I usually like it a little sweeter than this one is. This one's spicy and woody.
Yeah,
that's not a good description, I know, but that's like all I can think of.
But it's baking spices,
yes.
The stuff that you would expect on a high rye bourbon.
Yeah.
I think it's done well. I think it's priced appropriately.
Yeah.
You know, if you can see this in that $50 range, I would say it's a buy. We would recommend it. I wouldn't overpay for it. I would hesitate at $60, $65 on this. $50 is very appropriate, I think.
Which also means that I probably wouldn't buy it to be shipped because shipping is so expensive.
Yeah.
If you come across it, I recommend it. If it takes a lot of effort, then there's lots of other $50 bourbons.
Ask somebody that you know that has it for a sample. Drink it in a bar. Don't buy it online and have it shipped and pay that $20 shipping, because you just priced it out of its value, I think.
Yeah, but I'm happy with that.
Yep.
No complaints.
Yeah, I don't know how often I'll come back to it. I don't know that I would ever replace it, but it's on the shelf in the collection. I'll probably grab the whatever comes out next in the American Oak series just to have if it's priced the same.
The Oak series. So this one's American Oak.
Okay.
So maybe we'll get French Oak.
Maybe there'll be European Oak or something like that. I like what Dixon Deadman is doing with 2XO, the innovative approaches he's taking to finishing whiskeys. I look forward to trying this guy, which has been airing out in the glass for about 5 minutes now. So
let's get
shall we?
It. Let's get into it.
So
similar color in all of these, and I wonder if the color, instead of like age related, it's probably the process he uses.
I would say it's the finishing for sure. But with this guy, the Tribute Blend, this is the 3rd release in the ongoing small batch series. It's called the Tribute Blend. It's coming in at 104 proof, so stepping up 12 proof points from the American Oak one there. And he's basically paying homage with this, the name of this bottle, to his family and his mentors that blazed the trail for him to do what he does today.
Yeah.
You know, I like how he's named these. The Phoenix Blend was, basically his new beginning at 2XO after he left Kentucky Owl. The Innkeeper Blend was homage to his family as, hotel owners and whatnot, and now he's continuing on that. So
yeah.
Anyway, shall we get in on this?
Of course.
Or have you already?
I haven't. I've been waiting for you.
I've been running my mouth.
Oh, that's more what I prefer.
It smells significantly better.
But it is also double the price. So while this one was $50, this one's $100, $105, $110, depending on where you are.
And I'm not going to say it out loud, but I'm planting a note in your mind.
No, let me
I'm
get
not
there
going to
first.
say it out loud.
Oh, okay.
That's what I said. I'm not going to say it out loud. I'm planting a note.
Is it sweet oak? Is it cherry?
I get both of those.
Those are the main notes I'm getting on the nose. I very much enjoy this nose. It definitely is very different from this one, because this one has more of that rye type of a smell, where this one does not.
Yeah, I got bitter oak on that, sweet oak on this. Not a whole lot of fruit. I get some pretty good cherry, like candy cherry. You're not even gonna cheers me. It don't matter now. But I definitely got that pink bubble gum on the nose on this one.
I'm gonna wait for you to taste it.
Oh.
Not what I was expecting at all.
No, I like that.
I like it too, but what flavors are you getting on the palate? Is there anything unusual?
Well, put me on the spot here.
I know.
So it's very sweet. I get like a ton of vanilla, like vanilla bean, like almost like a vanilla bean ice cream. There's some baking spice on the early finish. I don't feel like this is as viscous as that one in my mouth.
Possibly not. It's nothing crazy, but it's good.
It's definitely got that silky mouthfeel that I like.
Yeah.
It's just not super oily, I guess, like that one is.
Well, maybe, so you did say it's got the baking spices. And a lot of times I hear other channels talk about clove as a note. And I'm always like, oh, that is a very strong flavor. I don't think I ever get that. And I am definitely getting it in this one. On that, like, beginning finish, like right when you swallow it, that's what flavors in my mouth. But it's sweet.
Yeah, I don't know that I get clove. I definitely get some, but you know, my palate is not as sophisticated as yours. I've not tried as many foods as you have in my lifetime.
That reminds me of Christmas.
I can appreciate that. It's definitely got a good deal of those baking dessert type spices.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, that's,
I could see myself reaching for that one specifically quite a few times. Again, I don't know. These ones are hard for me to recommend or not recommend to people at that $100 price point, but it's feeling perfect for this time of the year. I'm all about pumpkin spice, and it kind of gives me that spicy aspect or the Christmas flavors.
I'm going to put a splash of the Innkeeper in this one.
Oh, okay.
And I'll put a splash of the Phoenix in this one. And then we can just quick, you know, we can share those and go through and just see how they compare from pour to pour. So let's set this up here so we're not confused.
You already lost
Phoenix,
me.
Innkeeper, Tribute. They're in order of release.
Okay, so when I did a review of the Innkeeper, I compared it to the Phoenix, and I preferred it. But
And so the whole
I
whiskey
probably
world,
haven't drank it since then.
Yeah, the whole whiskey world pretty much agreed that the Innkeeper was better than the Phoenix. I don't know that it was crazy better, but it was definitely better. I've liked them all though.
It's good. I feel like it's very classic bourbon flavors.
Oh yeah, there's nothing to hate about it. It's just it might be overpriced at $100, you know, but price is so subjective to everybody.
And
I don't like to get into those discussions. I'm not mad that I bought it and paid that much for it.
Already, I like the smell of the second one better.
Oh, there's some cinnamon on the late finish on that one, like a candied cinnamon, almost like a red hot candy.
Second one's creamier.
Yeah, so the flavors definitely evolved a bit on this one. Like this, I could see being the first attempt at 2XO. This one, he stepped up his game a little bit. I get some tobacco now on this one that I didn't get on that one. That one evolved into candy cinnamon. This one's evolving into like a humidor.
Oh, I can appreciate that. Yeah, it's still very sweet smelling, sweet tasting.
I mean, I absolutely love going into the humidor at Total Wine. Just the smell in there.
Yeah.
And I get that.
And we don't even really smoke, but we enjoy the experience of smelling the cigars and being around people smoking them.
And this guy right here, I feel, gets more. It gets more back into a fruitiness. You know, we didn't call out a whole lot of fruitiness when we were reviewing it earlier, but after tasting these two, it's definitely the fruitiest of the three, in my opinion.
But also the spiciest.
Yes.
Flavor-wise, not like none of them. I mean, they're all lower proof in the scheme of things. I think they're all 52%, 104 proof.
Yep.
I'd say that I prefer the newer batches. You know, I'd rank them in order that way.
Yeah.
The newest batch is the best, then the next one, then the next one. I think this one is the biggest outlier flavor-wise as well.
Yeah, so I feel like these two could have come from the same stock, just finished different. I feel like this is probably a different base spirit.
Yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoy this long review of multiple whiskeys. 2XO seems to be pretty readily available for the most part. You don't have to go do anything crazy. I definitely prefer the Tribute blend over all the rest, but it is $100 to $110 if that's in your budget. But if it's not in your budget, this $50 one, I could definitely compete, I think, with the other two bottles.
Yeah, so for me, and I'm sure you would agree with me, the $50 bottle was not as good as these $100 bottles. But if you're going to take price into consideration, I think this is the better value out of all four of them.
Yes, it's definitely, the other ones are definitely not worth twice the price.
No, they're definitely not.
They're a step above, not double the value. I'm sure we will be wrong according to lots of other people since we haven't seen any reviews. But thanks for watching, and we hope to see you again soon on our reviews or live streams.
Yeah.
So, cheers.
Cheers.